shout out my homie JR. Dopest Natives Alive, baby. Let's go.
Dopest Natives Alive. Dopest Natives Alive.
Give me chills.
Dopest Natives Alive, Northside Bay. Boom.
Now everything's starting to make sense to us. We're back in this busy. Rich Unc, your favorite uncle, Dopest Natives Alive. We're coming into a new song by our guest today, our guest of honor, Tiago Vasquez. The song is called Revolution.
What up?
We're going to get back to this in a sec. Man, this is a slap, though. Like, I need to feel the subs in this thing.
I know, it's nice, right? It has a heavy 808 on it. I like this.
Right?
I like this tune. Yeah.
Well, let's get into this a little bit and let's talk about this. I know just a few minutes ago you were saying that the song brings a lot of emotion. And before we get started, let's introduce yourself to the masses, the people out there. And
What up? What up? Tiago Vasquez in the house. My people are from El Salvador, so-called El Salvador. My mom is indigenous from El Salvador, Loca tribe. And I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
And, to all the co-sailors too, that they give me opportunities to express and sing my music at some of the cultural events that we have here. You know, and it's really beautiful to have me welcomed with open arms.
For sure. I mean, this is Dopest Natives Alive and Allies. I'm a guest in these territories as well, so my hands go up to the Coast Salish people, and they are actually responsible for standing me up. Off camera, we talked a little bit about my history, and it was the Coast Salish people that brought me into their longhouses and taught me and brought me back to culture and really changed my path into where I'm at today. So, their love and their medicine that they carry is obviously transcends and is affecting you as well in a positive way. So we welcome you. We say Dopest Natives and Allies, but you are a brother. You've been a part of the industry and the circle for quite a long time. But before I get off track, I wanted to know why. Okay, the song's called Revolution, but you were telling me a story earlier about why the song meant a lot to you.
Yeah, I mean it kind of it describes the life of what my mom went through crossing borders, where she came from, and like it also talks about like the generational trauma. Like I carry her trauma and I carry her mom's trauma. Yeah, my grandma, my grandpa, and that's kind of like part of the hook.
Yeah,
el sufrimiento de mi madre aquí lo traigo, de mi padre, de mi abuelo, de mi abuela, I carry it too. So it kind of just every time I hear that part, it just reminds me of my just my hardworking little indigenous mom.
Yeah,
just trying so hard to put food on the table.
When you were speaking those words, a lot of power in them. Because even though I don't understand the words, I almost got goosebumps. I can feel the shivers when you were saying them. So you can feel that there's a lot of emotion and a lot of history about that. The strange thing, not the strange thing, but one of the things about us indigenous people, because this is where we're indigenous to, are these lands, we talk about generational trauma and all the history and the stuff and the suffering that we've been through. One of the things that I always think about is you just mentioned it yourself. You carry intergenerational trauma. It's not unique to us. We all have some sort of traumas. We all lived a tough life or had some tough things that happened to us. So it's cool because in today's climate, there's a lot of focus on indigenous generational trauma, and then you have not the allies, the ones that aren't our allies, talking about, once you get over it, prove it, show us some bodies, dig up these graves, like there's a lot of stuff that, that is, that people don't understand that we're not unique. We know wherever you've come from, you've probably suffered some generational trauma as well. And we're more alike than we're different. Right. So it's dope that you would share that in the song. Right?
For sure.
And I don't know what it is about Spanish, language, the music, but
Yeah.
the music is dope. We're talking about Santa Fe Clan, and that
Hell
just
yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about, but the shit slaps hard.
It's provocative, you know.
Right? Yeah. I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds provocative, right? Me and Manic pulled up to some club it's a Mexican restaurant just over here the other
in the
day.
corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we pulled up, and there's a bunch of look like Spanish Latin people out front waiting to get in there.
Uh-huh.
And I just cranked Santa Fe Clan in my old school Civic, subs
Hey.
booming, right? And you can see Mag, he was kind of like shy to get out just in case somebody started talking to us, right?
Yeah. Definitely could pass.
Right,
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
It was funny. So you've been involved in the music. You know, this podcast we talk about music. I know you've been in the game for a long time. You're how would you describe yourself? You're an R&B singer.
Yeah, I'm multi-genre. I rap, and in my new project, I rap more.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my go-to is R&B soul.
Yeah.
But I've also played like sang and like dance hall and like a salsa bands.
Yeah.
In the past, and that was a cool experience. You know, we got into some cool festivals, but I always wanted to be solo. It's easier to express myself by myself than have a bunch of people trying to tell you what to do. You know, it was fun for the moment, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, I want to do a little bit of name dropping, a little clout chasing, because, you know, from what I've seen, you've worked with a lot of the heavyweights from the West Coast, Vancouver, early in the hip-hop game.
Yeah.
Guys that, you know, I used to watch back in the day while I was on hiatus in my young age. I used
Yeah.
to watch Rap City, you know, and stuff
Hell
like
yeah.
that, and you would see Rascals and DJ Chemo and those guys
Yeah.
on there, and it was almost and similar to the story I shared with Manic about listening to them on the morning drive-by radio and Oz 12 and them. But we've seen guys out of Vancouver that were making dope music back
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and it was unbelievable. And you had an opportunity. You know those guys really well. Grew up with them. Or?
Yeah, well, I didn't grow up with them, but we had family in the projects, Main and 33rd.
Oh,
So
shit.
we would spend a lot of time there. They're like our cousins, and through them we met. Well, I was just a young buck, man. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. But my older
Yeah.
brothers would be chilling with like Red One and playing basketball with them, and like we all knew who they were.
Yeah.
I was just a kid. I still knew who they were.
Yeah.
But growing up, I was a b-boy. I used to pop in,
Yeah.
you know, their music and go off. And then when I moved to Vancouver full time, because I lived here as a kid, moved away and came back. When I came back, I was really into my music, and I knew that I had to try and get my foot in somewhere. So I started sending music to Chemo.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted him to take a listen, right?
Yeah.
Like, just check it out. You know, I just want to know your feedback.
That was dope that he actually had an ability to send him music. Like,
Yeah.
Because he was on a whole nother level in those days.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah,
that's-
for sure.
It's pretty dope. And he's, where is he from? Argentina?
He's
Or-
a Chilean.
Chilean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And that was cool. You know, he was able to check it out and give me some feedback.
Yeah.
And eventually, I ended up doing more music with, I guess what kind of put me on like gave me credit or whatever.
Yeah.
Was when I dropped my first video and song. It was like a debut, and it was very uplifting, and it was passed around and shown to Snack the Ripper,
Oh, yeah.
and he was doing an album, and he called me and he's like, "Hey, you want to come do a hook?" So I sat in the studio with him and Jamie Cuse, and that kind of paved the way. And then after that, I was getting more opportunities, you know, with like Checkmate and like Cannibliss, and those were really, really dope opportunities for me.
Yeah.
It was like at a pro level, like, you know, so.
I'm trying to think, maybe 20 years ago, I was on a boat cruise and Snack the Ripper was performing on the top deck.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there and you performed there. No, were you?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
because I remember Manic being there.
Yeah.
Or one of these boat cruise Manic was on, and he
Yeah.
was freestyle rapping, and
Yeah.
it was crazy. You know, as soon as the boat pulled up to the dock, it was just like gang squad all at the dock.
Oh, no.
It's kind of crazy, but you know, speaking of that kind of stuff, like I got my certified G East Van shirt, and you're talking about Main and 33rd, the projects up there.
Yeah.
That I heard they promised you guys they were going to build some new buildings, and they got everybody to move out.
Oh, man.
And they never got those buildings back.
Gentrification is a real thing, bro.
Right? Did
That's
they build
brutal.
anything there yet?
Slowly, they're building like little low rises and stuff like that. But
It's not low income. It's not social housing.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, you know, East Van ain't what it used to be.
No, of course.
Right? Like, yeah, it's not the same like in our era. Main and 33rd, that project. Back in those days, I'm from Skeena Projects, right? So there was Skeena Projects. I went to Thunderbird Elementary, but there was like Champlain Heights, you know, Raymer Projects, Raycam, like Adnac Projects. You know, so there's a lot of housing projects back in the day.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure I had family in Raymer too.
Yeah.
And we would go there. I remember my dad's van getting stolen like right in front of us. It's like, Dad, your van. He's like, what the hell?
Right.
And they call the cops and everything, trying to figure out who the hell took the van. But
do you remember, does the name Hugo ring a bell?
Hugo.
I don't know why that name just popped in my head, but I went to Tupper.
I got an uncle named Hugo. No.
I went to Tupper.
Okay.
And Red One used to go to school with us. But he was in grade 12, and he was in grade 10 or 12. I don't know, a little bit older. Maybe I was in grade 8. But I remember seeing him there, and I remember this is when they were just starting to do their music, and he was a bit famous in school and stuff.
Hugo, yeah.
And I remember there was a big Spanish guy, his name was Hugo, that hung out with them.
Did you ever hear Sazón Diamante?
Oh, yeah.
That guy was awesome. Rest in peace, Davey.
Right.
Yeah, I looked up to him too. Like his stuff is really, it was really revolutionary too. Like he talked about some pretty heavy stuff in there, right?
Yeah.
And his music was for the people, right? So.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's the thing is, I don't know if people realize. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but we have some deep history. It doesn't go that far back, but it's dope to know that, like, man, like Red One and all these guys are like legends in the game from out here.
Yeah.
You know, like
and they still got it, man. I just heard Red One I seen some content and he was going off. He did a verse for somebody somewhat famous. I don't forget who it was, but man, he sounds good still.
Right.
Like, guy, you can't lose that swag.
Yeah. I remember, that was I think my era, like I guess my era, like so those days there was like a lot of Jamaican parties we'd go to, like dance hall party. Dance hall was like big back in the day, Shabba Ranks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And, I remember going to a house party and it was like I don't know if you remember the name Orange. He was a break dancer. His name was Orange.
No, I just remember Zebrock and Dedos.
Dedos, I think, probably used to roll with those guys.
Yeah.
But there was all these hip hop crews, but they used to dance with like the Rascals and stuff.
Cool.
Back in the day, so I remember kind of. In those days, I used to hang around with all the Vietnamese refugees, right? So we'd show up at house parties uninvited and kind of like.
Damn.
You know, but those days were different, right? A little bit.
I hope there wasn't any altercations.
There was.
That's inevitable.
I'll tell you something. This was a long time ago, but at that specific party, but just right by Van Tech, one of my friends was, Vietnamese guy, and he was like, they were playing like dance hall and shit. So he's like, play some shit we can dance to, like kind of just being ignorant.
Oh wow.
Being ignorant to the DJ, and I remember, I want to say I don't want to name his name, the DJ, but I think I remember his name. But anyways, I remember he stepped back. It was like a movie. He stepped back, and he pulled this fucking cannon out. It was like a revolver, 44 revolver, like this big, and like, what, and then kind of got in.
God.
And I remember seeing this Vietnamese kid, he just had his face, he was just like, fuck you, shoot me, and just snatched it out of his hand. And then that whole crew ran out, and then he had this thing. There was no bullets or nothing.
Can you imagine?
It was crazy days.
Oh my God.
Those days, that era. Of,
hip hop was so alive. It still is, but I think it's calmed down in the sense of like there's not as much violence maybe now. I think we're a little more controlled. I think in this part of the world.
Well, I hope so. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you know, like this drill music and stuff these people are doing. We just we're talking about this indigenous rapper that he's like the youngest hitman in Vancouver. Just got arrested.
That's
But he was
crazy. I've
supposed
seen
to be-
that too. Yeah.
like it's crazy that it's out there. You know, I love this kind of music. When I listen to your music, I was listening to it earlier, and it reminds me, like, I loved, like, Jaheim and, like,
Hell yeah.
D'Angelo. Like,
for sure.
what's his name? He was the only guy signed to Motown Records. He was out of Toronto, I believe, or Shan? No. He was like a white dude, but he played like a Rhodes.
Was it Carl Wolf maybe?
No, he just had that wicked. He was like played like D'Angelo too, and he was. Oh man, you know who I'm talking about if you heard us.
We have to link it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Those are really like big shoes to fill, and I definitely get influenced by like the '90s R&B, right? Because I grew up on that, right? But I do like some of the newer stuff. I like Jacquees and I like August Alsina. I mean, they're a little outdated now.
Yeah.
You know, but I like some of the new stuff too. Young Blue's pretty sick on some of his stuff. You know, the modern stuff it's somewhat coming back, you know?
Yeah.
But they can't switch it too hard, you know. The youth isn't ready yet. You know, so
I'm trying to get my son to listen to some old school shit, and like I'm like, you got to remake this song. Like these songs are like old school R&B songs that were dope. And you know what's funny is like I used to scam Columbia House Records, tell them I was gonna send them a penny and get all these. You know, they give you 12 cassettes. Like up front, like they mail it to you, and only for a penny. But then you're supposed to pay them for all. But they send you the tapes, you get them.
Yeah,
you just never pay them. And it was you get the card, you'd rip it out of like Rolling Stone magazine, you'd fill it out. I want this, this,
and they actually sent it.
They send you.
That's wicked,
right? Columbia Clearinghouse, something was called that. But I used to buy a lot of R&B, and I know a lot of my buddies, they were just transitioning from like hard rock into hip hop. So when I was listening to like, who would it be? Like, man, I'm trying to think of some old school R&B, but like Boyz II Men and stuff back then, right? Rex and Effects, Jodeci. They weren't feeling it.
Dip the bowl.
They thought I was kind of weird that I'd be rolling around listening to like, exactly. Belle Biv DeVoe. What's the other guy's? Candy. Oh man. But anyways,
Brian McKnight.
Yeah, yeah.
I think in that era they started putting more hip hop beats and then R&B singers on it. I was watching this thing and it made sense, and it's like a new style, right? Back then that R&B, that it was gritty R&B, you know.
And now,
so,
so now they got like what my son is listening to some. I think his name is like Braden or Brandon Fayez or something like that.
Oh yeah, Fayez.
Fayez, yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
There's another guy.
He's really good.
Oh man, I'm just trying to remember because there's actually dope music. It was weird for me at first listening to it, but there's a guy that he's got a really low voice when he sings R&B. But why can't I remember his name? Starts with a G, I think. But anyways, I'm starting to realize these kids got their whole own vibe.
Yeah, man, it's evolving into. It's still good. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but I guess I'm just old. I don't know.
Right.
I'm getting older.
Right.
But there's still some good music out there, man. For sure.
You play guitar?
I do play guitar. I've written in the past. I've written my songs, recorded them with my guitar.
Proficient, like you pick it up and play and start putting progressions together.
I can,
yeah. That's dope.
I still play like every now and again. I'm playing more now because my girl is she picked up a guitar too, so trying to kind of create this next flow of shows where it's going to be more intimate.
Yep.
Rather than, like a bunch of club bangers and like just gritty hip hop. It's going to be a little more calculated, I think, for this next round.
Yeah.
Like we have plans for some album releases It's gonna be just more personal, you know.
Is it going to be like more collabs between you and her on songs, like a full album together, or is it like a?
We actually do have a full album together.
Yeah.
But we added our Laos buddy CJ.
Yeah.
Cash Jr.
Yeah.
Shout out Real Ones. Shout out Loca Hannes, aka Loca Leone.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot about this CJ guy. I got to meet him someday.
Yeah, he's dope, man.
Everybody tells me this Filipino guy named CJ, but it's cool to know he's Laos.
He's Laos, yeah. And he was, you know, he has a lot of trauma, and he expresses it in his music a lot.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of just pain in his voice, and he's very good storyteller. Same with Loca, great storyteller.
Yeah.
And we created this vibe, not created the vibe, but we aimed to make sure that the people are getting elevated rather than sad stories. We're looking to just, you know, get people inspired. So the whole album is just like top notch, like elevating sounds.
Yeah.
Like all the instrumentals. There's no mysterious dark trap. It's all just like piano and trumpets, and it's really beautiful, man. I'm really excited to release that project with the Real Ones.
Yeah, you know, so that's kind of like what I struggle with, but in music is, you know, as I'm getting older, what do you create as content? So I have this song that I just made, and I liked it. It was called "Am I Still Sacred?" And really, it was just asking, like, well, it wasn't asking myself. I know I'm still sacred.
That hit hard when we heard it.
I know.
That was good,
Right?
by the way. Respect.
My question is like, because there's a lot of men that been through a lot of things, and some that have done some things in their lives that they're not proud of, might carry a lot of shame. And we've worked through it, and we've tried to redeem ourselves, and we try to put that behind us. And there's those who like to remind us of who we used to be, and it's hard and it's hurtful, and we just want to be who we are today, right? And they don't let you get beyond that, right? Anytime you step out of line, you are this, right? And
that's the culture, I feel like, sometimes where people try to, I guess it's that cancel culture too, right? It's kind of like, it's sad because it's like, why don't we focus on the healing part,
right?
And you can't name one person that doesn't have shame in their life. You know what I mean?
Right. And so that was like, how many of us feel like that? Am I still sacred? Am I still worthy? Can I still lead my people? Can I still be a respected father? Can I redeem myself and be all these things that our matriarchs, the women in our lives, want us to be, and give us a chance to be that, right?
Hell yeah, you can.
And I know there's a lot of people that feel the same way. And, so that was me, so my point was I'm trying to find things that are still relevant and cool that people can relate to, instead of rapping about, 20, 30 years ago at this house party where this guy pulled this gun and a real shit that people can be like, I rap about my kids, like hoping they don't get killed out in these streets,
Like, for example, one of the songs on the album with the Real Ones is dedicated to the mothers.
Yeah.
And the struggle that our mothers went through.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, it's probably the best work that we've done. Like, it really, it'll grab you and it'll make you listen.
Well, as a listener, I don't want to listen to you do lyrical gymnastics. I'm not cool, bro. Like, you can really get, you can do that. You got that. I want to cry. Like, I want to hear that shit, and I just want to get in my feelings and be like, man, this is fucking dope. Like, there's a young kid out now. I just found his name is K Stone, and he's writing some dope, powerful shit like that. So
where's he from?
I think he's from Montreal. He's from a reserve out that way.
Okay.
But I just connected with him. I'm going to do some features on him.
Nice.
And he sent me I've been listening to his music, sent me some bio and stuff. But very impactful. That's what I like as a listener.
Yeah.
So it's dope that your project is really thinking about making an impact like that, lifting people up.
Hell yeah.
Because the power that we have with our voice, even words as a teacher, as a friend, the things you say to one another is so powerful. You can tell somebody, like your friend, like, you're just a fucking loser. You'll never make it, you know? Or you can tell, man, I love you, bro, and whatever I can do to support you to get through this, right? It's two completely different things, and both are just equally as powerful, right?
Yeah.
So when you set out to make powerful music that uplifts people, that's a big responsibility, and it's also like it's a gift, you know?
For sure.
You know?
For sure. And another thing, like, I guess I understand expressing yourself and, you know, cursing and stuff. We actually so we're not going to curse on this album either.
Yeah.
Just to show a little respect also. We want to make the music for the kids too, you know, not just for adults that have been through what we're going through.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of cool that way that, you know, we're trying to just create for the masses too. Right. But it's gonna be good once it's out and then ready. We're gonna hit hopefully some good festivals. We're gonna have most of it out by the summer.
Yeah, that's dope. You know, and that reminded me what you said. Reminded me of this jazz bass player that I knew, Joseph. He used to always tell me, it's like, why do you swear so much when you write your raps? And I was like, I don't know. It's just I swear just normal talking. But he didn't like it. He wanted me to not write swear words, and he thought it was lazy and weak and easy to do to fill gaps and stuff. And we were talking to this Buddhist nun one day, and he like threw me under the bus to her, and he's like, what do you think about this guy writing cuss words and stuff in his raps and stuff like that? Yeah. And she just looked at us both, and she's just like, if Buddha had to swear in order for you to understand what he's trying to say, then you need to swear. Yeah. And I was just like, see, there you go, motherfucker. But no, I get it, man. Because you know, you need to be able to reach the people, and we got a lot of children listening, and it's again that just shows that you're cognizant of your listeners. And, you're thinking about the people as well.
For sure. It's been fun. I think we have maybe one more song to do. But
I got a song called Sorrows queued up. What is this song about?
This one is shout out to Evan Smith at the back end. Yeah. He's produced and engineered this.
Evan Smith, I think I keep hearing him. Is he at the front on Venables?
On the front, yeah.
I keep hearing about this guy. You got to go work with this guy.
He's super dope, man. Right? He's a really good attitude. He works with War Party, with Rex, Smallboy. He works with some other Indigenous cats too. Yeah. But this is dedicated to a special somebody. Check my vitals, die for you, suicidal. She's anti-gravity, she's out to hold down. Sits in the vanity, singing so loud. Worth more than gold, pound for pound. Inside she weeps in light red gown. You cry, I cry, we cry together. We fly so high, we die together. She's my queen of sorrows. She's my queen of sorrows. Got that bluesy feel to it too.
Did you play on there or no?
That's homie Jasper.
Oh yeah. Right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's killed it.
She's a dream of a billion men, travels the world swirling wine with so.
It's so dope. Like, you know, there's like so much dope talent that I don't know if it's the era or something. I feel like if we were peaking like this 20 years ago, it would have been, you would have skyrocketed. I don't know what happened to the music industry where it's just like you were talking about. It's oversaturated. It's just so much options out there.
Yeah.
Right. Because I've been listening to your music for, I'm going to say probably 3-4 plus years before we even met.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
You wrote a song called Squamish, I think, or about going to Squamish.
Yeah.
I used to bump that shit because I used to go to Mount Curry every weekend to go visit family and hang out and fish and stuff. Right and we'd pump that ripping up there, right?
Thank you.
What was that song? What inspired that?
That one inspired me. I was in Squamish in the town, and I was going through the river, and I was just captivated by how beautiful it is out there, you know. Yeah. And I still go out there every time I go out there. I find a new spot.
Yeah.
and the water is just like the minerals, and it's just like I feel like if you need to be reborn, like you go dip into that, into one of those rivers or lakes that so like I wanted to kind of come across talking about the land in a romantic sense.
Yeah.
So, it was also I got help from my homie Scotty Hills.
Yeah.
He's a guitar and player artist, and he helped me. He helped me with the progression, and he recorded it, engineered it a bit, and that's how it came out. It came out real acoustic kind of style.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like sometimes it's just. I'm just a loss for words when I think about for like you, the amount of talent that you have, and I don't know if it's Spotify or whatever, but guys like yourself deserve to be at the top of the game. Like your vocals are on par with everybody and anybody out there.
Thank you, man.
No, I don't know about Drake. I've never, I'm a Van City boy, so I've never been a fan.
Yeah.
But I heard him sing his little sing in there when he was doing the Nelly Furtado thing at the Junos, and I was like, dude, this guy can't sing.
No, man. And he's a studio gangster, that one.
Right? And he can sing. That guy, I don't know. But when we had that open house and we made that slap, you just freestyled that, just came up with it?
Yeah, I like to vibe on the spot.
Right? That's the best.
Yeah, that's how
the spirit that's here at the moment.
Absolutely.
Right?
I don't really write too much at home.
Yeah.
It's when I come here to the studio.
Yeah.
I might have an idea, and then from there I'll just be so inspired by everything that's around me, the artists, like the
and we ended up losing that session. We had the power bar blew on us, and it was sick. But people were saying like, "Oh, don't worry, let's come back and get it." And I've always experienced that, man. I can't capture that same spirit after it's left.
Yeah,
we're not leaving until we get this in the can, because that spirit that's here now, we have to honor that spirit of this song.
Yeah, and
it's hard to. It's a spiritual thing, like to summon it back. It's not going to be quite the same. The same elements aren't there.
I agree with you, man. Like there's times I record too, and I'm just like in this state, where I'm feeling what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And my voice is like different than if I were to come back and I hear it, or the engineer would be like, "Oh, you gotta do this part." I'm like, I don't think I can. Like,
right.
That has its own like freaking ecosystem, and I don't know, like. But so I try anyways. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes when I do facilitating workshops, like cultural workshops and stuff, and I have to do like an opening prayer in a song and that's kind of like opens up the doorways, and from then on it's like this conversations. I don't rehearse it. It's just like blips of things that I need to say, and then at the end of it, people are like, "Man, those things that you said just really hit home with me," and I didn't plan it. It's just like you open up and it just goes, right?
Yeah.
And it sounds like something like that happens with you when you tap into that.
For sure. No, and there's times where I look back and I hear what I wrote, and I was like, oh shit, I guess my second rhyme kind of complements the first rhyme.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like sometimes subconsciously I reflect on what I said before without. I'm not saying I'm not trying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying it just so happened that I did like a double entendre or something like that. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but but it gets fun after a while, because you start really getting into it and you start getting good at it, and it's like it becomes effortless when you're really in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And so you got some shows coming up this summer. What's happening with you for that?
So I just pull up the dates. The real ones are going to be performing at. First of all, no, we're doing the Fuck Ice. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
At the Cobalt. One sec here. It's a fundraiser. We got lots of performers, man. It's gonna be really dope. It's through my homie Higher Knowledge. HK is gonna put it on.
Yeah.
He's a Salvi like me.
Oh, you guys are from the same
We're same people, yeah.
Oh yeah, dope. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
I just seen him at the Powell. Shout out to HK. Just seen him.
Shout
at
out
Sasa.
SK. He does a lot for the community.
Yeah.
For sure, and respect. And he puts on really dope shows. So we're gonna go do that. I'm just pulling up the flyer right now. It is at the Beaumont Studios.
Beaumont Studios.
Yeah, 8 p.m. and got like people like Kiva. We got Balam. We got Loca. Me. Lot of really very influential people.
Yeah.
That are gonna be there. Yeah.
That's dope. Beaumont, I want to say, I was at the Beaumont, I heard HK, he had the song Politickin', probably one of the dopest songs I heard come out of East Van. Nothing but love, respect, HK. Yeah, so you got those things popping off.
Yeah, I also have another one here. Sorry, I'm just gonna just blurt this out quick.
Yeah, no worries.
This one's with Emotions. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I know Emotions.
Dave Nelson, he's throwing his album
flexed
release
on
party.
me back in the day. Just kidding.
That guy was everywhere.
I accidentally named I named my mixtape Rent. Fuck, what did I call it? Rent Money. Rent Money, because the studio I was telling you about I had on Nanaimo.
Yeah.
I locked Matt Brevner and everybody in the studio and said, how many years later, same issue. I'm not paying for this. I'm not financing everybody's dreams. We're going to work and we're going to make a product we can sell and pay the fucking rent in this place because I'm not paying for it all the time, right?
Yeah.
And we locked in. We made this album called Rent Money, and we went down to one of these shows that Emotion was putting on because that's where everybody was rapping. We're selling our mixtape. He's like, "Hey, yo, can I holler at you a sec?" And I didn't know this event he had. It was a battle called Rent Money.
Oh, what?
Some kind of battle. Anyways, we talked about it, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck, I didn't know."
That's funny.
It had nothing to do with your shit. I didn't know that. It literally had to do with us trying to make rent money, which we did. Mm-hmm. We were successful in that. But you got an event coming up with Emotions?
Yeah, shout out Emotions. He's also I think his mom's side is Uruguayan. Like my like my girl Loca, she's Uruguayan as well. Yeah, and she's also Cree. Yeah. But the show's gonna be dope. We got some really big acts. We got Mocha Oni. Yeah. K-pop. Prevail. DJ Slink. Rosmo, K Hill. Shout out to all those guys, man. It's gonna be a really dope party. Yeah. That one is on let me tell you right now. It is June 12th. And this one's gonna be at, I believe, the Cobalt. Yeah. That one's on Main Street. Yeah. So
June 12th at the Cobalt.
Yeah. Looking forward to that one too.
You're gonna be performing as well?
We're going to be performing as the real ones on that one. Okay. So we're going to showcase our songs and
that's going to be moving. You, Loca, and
CJ.
Yeah, okay. I think I remember seeing you guys, I think at the park there, Suzette's event, you guys performed as well.
Yeah, we performed some of the songs, yeah. We got maybe 5 more to go to perform that you guys probably haven't heard. And so it's going to be good.
Sweet. Yeah, well, we have... I'm just going to play this song in the background a little bit. This song's called Hold Me Down. But, like in life and stuff, we don't want to sell people smoke and mirrors, We do music. We got some dope shit going on in our life. We're living our dreams. It's like make-believe. We're actually still playing, We all had dreams to be rich and famous one day, and we haven't given that up. But we also have day jobs. We were fathers. We're husbands, boyfriends, partners. We got a lot of responsibility in our community, in our own lives. And my day job, I was telling you, I work as a marine engineer, and that's how I keep this going. And I keep my family going. And for Respect. You, I know you were talking about you got a business.
Yes.
Where you keep your going.
That's right. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, no, I do like a general contracting thing. Yeah. I've worked 20 plus years for big corporations, and I hate the feeling of being saved by the bell. Right. Or, it's just, I felt like it was time for me to spread my wings and do my own thing. So
get your own carpentry company going on. Yeah.
So it's picking up for sure.
What's it called?
It's exciting. It's ProGlide services.
ProGlide services.
Yeah, we do everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and where do you work? Like, which areas do you service?
right now we're just mostly East Van and some in North Van too.
Yeah.
And so no, it's picking up, and I got a good group of mentors too.
Yeah.
So any type of backing I need, which is really cool. It's a good community. My brothers and some homies out here that have their own businesses too.
Yeah.
They kind of push me to do it too, right? It's like, you can do it. Anyone can do it.
And you're ready to go, good to go.
Good to go. I got
Tomorrow morning, you holler at your boy, he'll be there. Right? You got all your tools. You're telling me you got your van kitted out. Everything's ready to rock.
Everything, man.
We just need to get this shit going.
That's right. Hit me up.
ProGlide, general contracting.
That's right.
Website coming soon.
Hell yeah.
You can holler at your boy there.
For sure.
But definitely, we want to see that happen for you, right? So we want to use our platform to be able to say that, we need you guys to hold us down. We're not asking you for a handout. We're just asking you to holler at us when you need something fixed. Simple, right? We know you can't do it. This guy can.
I'll bring my ladder.
Right? This guy
I can't reach high places. I got a ladder with me all the time.
Right. So we got this last song here. It's called "Hold Me Down." I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Let us know what this is about.
This one is actually it's a story. It was I co-wrote this with my homie Mozart. So he gave me some of his story, and I helped him with some melodies.
Yeah.
And it's basically it's stating like how you can get caught up in the rat race,
Yeah.
But as long as you have somebody that's gonna hold you down and steer you from time to time,
Yeah.
like we all try to be that rock for one another, but if you're stuck in the rat race, man, it's easy to lose focus.
Yeah.
So, but it's sad sometimes people can't get out of it.
Yeah.
And they just like on autopilot or something,
Yeah.
I don't want to be on autopilot.
Yeah.
That's why I want to maneuver to like at my pace.
Yeah.
And if I want to come here in the middle of the day and record music with you, I can, and I will, because I am my own boss.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like this song is really what it's about. We're asking for y'all to hold us down. We're gonna hold you down. My brother's here holding me down. Dopest Natives Alive. You don't know how important it is for us because Tiago Vasquez name rings bells, and we're honored to have him here. And we want you guys to support what he's got going on, his new music, his shows that he's got coming up, and book him for performances. If you want the real deal, you don't want no bullshit singers, Drake. You want the real deal, holler at your boy. And in the meantime, if you need someone to build you your dream home, Tiago Vasquez can do it. ProGlide. Yay.
Thank you, Rich.
Right on. That's it, brother.
Nice, bro. Let's go.